This is Tokyo DisneySea, a theme park in Japan. A place of adventure, mystery, and discovery. But a massive rift is open in the sky, bringing with it dark forces and filling the park with evil. My name is Tulio Falco, and I enlisted the help of two brave investigators. Hopefully they can uncover secrets, solve puzzles, and unravel this mystery. Then again, maybe they'll accidentally doom us all. This is a real place. You can't go in there. It's not a real store, but that's an actual sign in Tokyo DisneySea.
It does, however, look like a farmhouse, which would be big and echoey.
Yeah. You're standing outside of DB Cooperage. In front of you is the Hurricane Point Lighthouse. Is that your next destination?
Why were you going there?
Yes.
Because
I thought that was
somebody,
the highest point, wasn't it?
That was the person who first noticed the rift in the sky and reported it.
Okay, then that's probably a good place to start.
If we were to look on the map, where would the closest point to the hole be? Like if we were on the ground?
From where you're standing, this is definitely the closest point to the rift. This is the closest view you'll ever get of it.
Okay.
It does appear that it's like a couple miles out into Tokyo Bay, which is just beyond that berm that you see on the left. That actually goes out to Tokyo Bay. The park is right on the bay. And so the rift is hanging just above it, a couple miles out, but it is facing and it is the closest to Tokyo DisneySea.
Okay, so it'd be quite the endeavor to get up to it then.
Wait,
okay.
Does he still have his plane? Does DB
Well,
Cooper still have his plane?
No, I mean he jumped out of that plane. That plane is in Washington or wherever it landed.
Oh,
I think. Well, because in Loki,
I think the plane landed.
Yeah. Well, in Loki, you don't see the plane land, so I don't actually know now that I'm thinking about it because we are in a determined amount of time in the future. Oh yeah, no. In reality, the plane's fine. Yeah.
As you walk up to the Hurricane Point Lighthouse, a figure is on the top of the tower. They see you coming up the narrow, rocky pathway that leads up to it, and they hurry inside to come down and meet you. You are greeted by an elderly woman in a thick coat who closes the door behind her. And she says, "Are you with the government?"
No.
Are we with the government?
I refuse to be with the government.
Her kindly face she's looking at you. She's so sus of you, the two of you.
We're with C.
Oh, okay. Sorry, force of habit. You never know who's watching nowadays. I know that's ironic.
We are.
Housekeeper watches everything. You're a watcher?
No, we're watching you.
Oh, yeah. Right here. Right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, welcome to the Hurricane Point Lighthouse. My name is Harriet Ryzen, but you can call me Harry for short. Everyone does.
Nice to meet you, Harry. We hear tell that you're the one who first saw the hole in the sky.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, you said you're with C. Yeah. God, the night of the storm. It was December 13th. I remember thinking that day was gonna be unlucky, and I saw a storm system approaching from the south over the wall, and I called the operator. They connected me with the CWC, and a few minutes later, the storm got worse, and then with a crack of lightning, that huge thing opened up in the sky.
Did you notice anything else? Anything that may have, pointed to the exact reasoning and how to close it? They may solve our problems right away.
did anything fall out of the hole? Sometimes when holes open up, things fall out of them. Or sometimes holes are made out, like a hole in the road, it used to be concrete, but then that concrete fell down through. So is there like a piece of the sky in the water now?
Or did a skinny white man with a bag of money fall through?
Yeah.
D.B. Cooper said he's been here for 10 years. He's been
but I don't... Well, who knows? I mean, who knows? Like, he doesn't even know what year it is. He's been here for 10 years. He doesn't know what year it is. I don't trust him.
Harry Ryzen says, no, I don't recall seeing anything. I mean, once that rift opened, I holed up inside. You know, I didn't want to get hit by waves or whatever. Like, I saw that scary shit, and I went back in. I will say, though, the person I talked to at the CWC, if you don't know, that's the Center for Weather Control in Port Discovery.
Thank you.
Normally, you're welcome. Normally, I'm in contact with one of their head researchers, Jimmy Storm, but he wasn't there that night, strangely. I spoke to some other lovely lady, though. She said she would look into it, but I haven't heard from them since. And that was several days ago. That was before Christmas.
Jimmy Storm. Isn't that the Human Torch?
No, that's
Johnny Storm,
no.
son.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know you guys own that still. Oh, look at that.
What? No, I've just seen the movie. That movie's like 40 years old at this point. No, that movie's like 300 years old at this point or something.
Well, yeah, but no, they would have come out. Well, that was the original, the Miles Teller one. You're thinking of the one that came out after.
No.
Anyway,
Chris, one of the Chris's, right?
No. The original was
best
Miles
one.
Teller. Yeah, Miles Teller and Michael B. Jordan. See, now my accent's slipping into yours. Fuck. Anyways, now what? Like, so who did you get a name of the woman you talked to? Fuck, it's gone. Oh my god.
I didn't get her name. I just knew that she answered the call. She was clearly there that night. I didn't, but you're welcome to go over. The CWC, the Center for Weather Control, just next door in Port Discovery. Whether or not they'll let you in, I don't know. But if you say you're with C, I mean, they're part of C. Jimmy Storm is a C member, so he should be able to let you in. Just say that Harry Ryzen sent you.
You've been very helpful.
Oh, you're welcome. Can I help with anything else? I mean, did you want to come up and take a look at the lighthouse?
I would like that.
All right. You step into the lighthouse, and there's kind of like a little mini museum at the base of it, like photos of like the original construction of the lighthouse. You know, the day it was opened. She says, I've been here for over 40 years. I thought it would be a good idea to turn this place into a little museum. Everything is sort of a piece of history around here. There's a lot of memories in this place. Yeah?
Wait a second. You've been here for 40 years?
Yeah, I've been keeping a lighthouse look on the coast for a while. Not the coast, the bay.
You look great.
Tokyo.
God damn. You look wow.
Thank you so much. Time has been kind. Time has been kind to me.
10 years ago. Was there any sort of hole-like activity that you could remember? You said you've been here. Fuck! It's gone. You said
I've been here 40 years.
You said you've been here. Yeah, you've been here for 40 years. 10 years ago, was there any hole-like behavior?
Do you mean, have I seen something like the rift before?
Yeah, but like specifically 10 years ago. I guess in general. Yeah, have you seen anything like that before?
Oh my god. She goes, well, it's been a while, but I do recall a similar storm. There was something about that storm. It felt very odd. It was heavy, dark, and pendulous. Those clouds hanging in the sky, and it did feel like the way when the rift opened, the way it felt like there was a rush of energy in the air. remember something about, I keep a list of every storm that's come around here. You know, before the CWC opened, yeah, it was my job to, like, keep a lookout for hurricanes. I used to just work the lighthouse to stop approaching ships from crashing into Cape Cod. But, you know, obviously when they started up, they helped enlist me, and I said that I would keep a weathered eye on the horizon because they could do it all with, you know, radars and all of this stuff, but nothing beats human intuition. So I've kept a list. She says, give me one moment. She digs through a cabinet underneath all the photo frames on the wall. She blows on it, and it's clearly been in there for ages, and she turning pages. Each one of the pages is labeled with a date. There's different atmospheric pressure, everything you could possibly want to know about the weather, the type of clouds that day, and she flips back to the date. She's like, I remember it here. It was a day like that storm. It's the same day that weird fella who opened up the cooperage came in here. It was very odd. You know, there was a dark storm in the sky, and then the next thing I knew, he was parachuting in out of there. And I'm like, how is it? What's a man doing flying in a type of storm like that?
Interesting.
No,
but there was no hole.
No, there wasn't one. But that rift is pretty big. If just one person happened to fall out of that rift, it would have had to have been really small. It could have been miles up in the atmosphere for all we know. Miles Teller in the atmosphere for all we know.
Like Fantastic Four!
Ah!
Why, you think
this
those
may
two
have
are
happened
connected?
before.
You think that man came through the rift or something?
No, I thought Fantastic Four and Miles Teller were connected, but...
Well, they are, and that he was in it. Well, now that we're up like this, we're not up like. Okay, now that we're like at the closest point we possibly can, if we take a good long look at the rift, is it stable? Is it like changing in any way that we can see, like growing or shrinking or fluctuating? Can we see through it?
Well, you climb up to the top of the lighthouse, and I guess the two of you are just staring at this big hole in the sky.
Just like,
can I borrow your binoculars?
Oh, yeah, absolutely, she says, and she hands you a pair.
See, up.
You gaze at the rift.
I can see the rift.
As the two of you look into it, you in particular with the binoculars, you feel something. Your body seems to tingle almost. Like whenever you stare at the sun and suddenly you get like spots on your eyes, your vision goes a little bit dark. All you can see is that giant floating ring, and the ring feels like it's staring back at you.
The edible kicked in.
You almost start to hear like whispers. You can't tell if it's the water beneath you at Cape Cod or from Tokyo Bay just over that retaining wall, but it feels like something is trying to whisper to you. Brent, I want you to roll me a D4.
D4. Like the Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four. I remember seeing that one. Fantastic.
Yeah, I was part of that one. Not in it, but
3.
behind the scenes.
Brent, because you're staring through the binoculars at this thing, you take 3 HP damage. You feel like you're about to pass out.
Brent falls backwards on his perfectly round cheeks.
Mick grabs the binoculars and looks up as well.
You also stare into this thing, and you feel these whispers in your head, and you also feel like you're gonna pass out. Roll me a D4 of damage.
Reveal yourself! I rolled a 1. He yells, reveal yourself at it.
You take 1 HP damage, and you
Okay.
both fall. Harriet Ryzen picks up her binoculars. She goes, "Oh my goodness! I'm so sorry. I should have warned you. I didn't expect you to stare at it that long. But are you two okay?"
I heard voices. Someone's trying to communicate with us.
You heard voices?
Yeah. Well,
Voices.
it might also have been a psychedelic effect, but I think I heard voices, and then my head hurt so bad that I had to sit down for a minute.
Oh my! Okay, come on inside. Let me make you a cup of hot chocolate or something.
Ooh.
I have some leftover popcorn.
Do you eat the leftover popcorn?
Why not?
Okay, you gain 1 HP back.
Yeah.
And you have no more popcorn.
Do I have an internet connection here? Yeah, I would, right?
I would say that you have an LTE connection in your head, yes.
Why didn't we just like Bing this from the start? I'm gonna Bing this and just run that in the background, if that's cool. Just like a Bing search on like.
What are you Bing searching?
Well, because Bing is the one that will survive to the end. Just like giant rift in the sky, like big hole in sky, just opening tabs
hole
and just
in
searching
sky.
Hole in sky, like just various sort of like iterations on that. Hole, voices in sky, rift in like dimensional tear.
Voices coming through hole.
I will add that to your list of leads.
Okay,
and I will say that by the next session, you'll have some information from Bing.com, or you'll hear the information as you go.
It's gonna take a while. I get it. Bing works hard.
I guess she offers you both a cup of hot chocolate and says, "What you said whispers? What kind of whispers were you hearing? What were they saying?"
I don't know. It was just indistinct.
It may have been saying something about human sacrifice. They may have been saying something about the hole is open. Who knows? We got it. We could try everything with it. We'll figure it out. I don't know.
The hole is open. Why do I know that phrase?
I will confirm what I will confirm what you heard was just, it sounded like.
No, I know. He's making it up.
Yeah.
He's making it up to justify his choices later on down the line.
She pours a cup of hot chocolate. It's just like powdered packages with hot water. And if you drink it, you regain 1 HP.
Nice, back at full.
You feel this hot chocolate like run down your throat into your stomach. You know the feeling when you drink a hot beverage and you feel it going down your throat?
When you drink that abuelitic chocolate and you wake up.
That's that beautiful feeling.
You're up for 40 hours.
This is the most healing cup of hot chocolate you've ever had.
Miss, can I just say, this is the best experience I've had at this park all day. I've dealt with weirdos, with rude assholes, and I've dealt with all sorts of weird puzzles and shit. And you, Miss, you, Harry, have given me faith in humanity. This is going to last 5 whole minutes. Thank you.
You're welcome. You two feel free to come by anytime. I got a good feeling about you, and you don't feel like you're going to loot my place. So I got a good vibe off of the two of you.
She's so nice. I didn't expect this. I expected more puzzles.